Those times I wasn't ready for the transition, but all of a sudden I heard the song ending and realized, oh yeah, it is time, isn't it? Just kind of happens there. Anyway, hi. Yeah, I actually, guess what? This is the first morning that yours truly remembered to just do my best to clear my throat a whole bunch before opening my mouth here. And what a difference that seems to make. Much less froggy than usual. Um, bit less croaking, but hey, let me say some good mornings out there. Hey Doc, welcome. Welcome on in. Good afternoon, Sharn. Hope you're doing all right. And Queen Claire, good morning. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? And Chi-Chi Kitty, welcome back. And congrats, Doc. Flora after 6 Nook Mile tickets. Always fun to get like a villager you're excited for without having to go through a whole stack of them. Always croak in the morning. Yes, same. Big same is the thing. And I just have a slight desire to get it out of the way before it does. It's a little, it was funny a few times, just like, oh, I'm sitting here, usually, for a few minutes during the pre-roll. Sometimes I'm still doing other things. Occasionally last minute getting water or things like that. I'm really losing my train of thought here. I'm sorry. Did I actually just forget what, I think I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, anyway, just first words opening my mouth on stream being like a sputter and a throat clear. Yeah, not the entire experience I'm going for every morning. Want it to be a little smoother than that. But Doc, I'm sorry, I really sympathize with that. I've had that problem recently, waking up with a headache. Hope it fades soon. Fresh water, fresh air possibly, if an option. And if it suits you, if there's a kind you have access to that is appropriate for you to take, maybe an over-the-counter pain medication or something. That's quite cool. I don't think I've seen this one before, actually. I love this. Yeah, I really love that. That, oof. How about this one? Oh, boy, that's actually a lovely bathroom floor, though. Rocky Mountain flooring, huh. I really do like the beach thing I'm going for in here, but... Oh, Chi-Chi Kitty. A little disappointed with the Halloween event, really. Got a billion Scarecrow DIYs. That would be... That sounds like just terrible luck. I'm sorry to hear that. I think I got all the DIYs. I think I was fairly lucky on that front. And now I get to drop these rotten turnips around my town. So, folks, for today, it's going to be similar to yesterday, except that I plan it to be more of an open conversation today. And I might be, I'll open my gates up again, and, yeah, the idea is I have a few things to say personally, and again, it's just going to be a kind of loose, open conversation. On just right now, it's a significant day in the United States, and I apologize for those who don't want to get too wrapped up in the American political scene, but it is, it's a major thing on my mind and others, and I do want folks who have anxieties about it to have space to talk about it. Observing the rules of the chat, of course. Let's see, where should I put this one? Needs to be like kind of out in the open so I can see if a fly comes. And Doc, yeah, I hope I can hope you get those pictures in Discord. It'll be a lot easier for me to check them out myself. I don't think I'm logged into Facebook in any means. And hey there, Alromathy. Hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for following. How's it going? How are you doing today? Are my visual alerts going off? Yeah. And I guess one thing I'm sure a lot of folks know about this. But because of the, just huge increase in voting by mail, which is a very safe and secure way of doing things. And others, like I got a mail-in ballot, but I didn't mail it in. I dropped it off in like a ballot thing. But some states like mine aren't going to, they're going to take a few days for results. So it's going to be tough. Things aren't going to be over today. We should not really expect to have a definitive result tonight. Or necessarily tomorrow. It's going to be messy. I really do expect it to be. I have to get this single mum out of here. Sorry, I'm going to be playing a little bit on rote while I talk at certain points. So do excuse me. But yeah, I'm very worried myself, certainly. And I have a certain strategy for how I plan on dipping in and out of the news feeds, and I'm going to try to keep myself distracted in between. Hopefully with getting some work done for a change. I've been kind of procrastinating on a couple of things. And also, I do have, I've got a couple new-ish video games that I started that I'm kind of excited to escape into when I have the chance. And hey, Hazy, good morning, G. Good to see you. How are you doing? I hope your cough is better. It's all everybody talks about in Canada, too. Yeah, it really is going to be a very significant result. I think the last 4 years of this administration have been really, it's devastated people, especially this year. I think just the complete failure from the top really demonstrated through hard data, through hard, devastating data. It has a global impact, without a doubt. Oh, how's it going, Bob? I haven't talked to Bob in forever, it feels like. Let's give him something. Oh, Hazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You have my sympathies. I've certainly been seeing those anecdotes about how how divisive this is as well, which I can relate to. It's I'm lucky in that the family that I still talk to is largely on the same page as me. But there's family I just don't talk to and who I kind of, it's hard. Yeah, and, gosh. You know, let us know, of course, Hazy. And yeah, Doc, sure, you can post in the photos, the art gallery on my Discord. And I forget what it's called in Queen Claire's, but she has something similar. Possibly the Animal Crossing channel? Possibly the Art for Your Eyes. She would know better. I mean, the topic's probably still going to come up, Mikon, but certainly fine if you want to exit the conversation. Somebody just keeps leaving candy around here. I'm going to leave that one down. I don't think it's going to attract a fly, but I could get lucky. And speaking of attracting flies, did I drop that turnip somewhere? Oh boy, this is a problem of trying to talk and play at the same time, that's for sure. But yeah, and I'm sorry that your cough is still there as well, Hazy, just on top of it all. I guess I do want to start clearing some of these things up. Only had a few decorations anyway. I reckon I'll sell them. Just since I'm low on storage at the moment. Alright, and Queen Claire City there is good. And let me look at my Discord as well. Look at Rodeo there. Looking good. It is a delightful aspect seeing them, and I was already in here too. I guess I just really want to talk to Victoria. I actually ought to give her a, give her a fossil here. And am I in the Southern Hemisphere too? I am. My island is. My corporeal self is, in the Northern Hemisphere, but in-game, yeah, Southern for sure. Oh my goodness. I really wish her house wasn't so quiet. It always throws me off when the villagers have just a super silent house. Mostly because then I hear the buzzing in my earbuds, and I don't like that too much. It's just a bit annoying. For some reason, I think that, like, getting the audio from my display does that. I don't know. Tried to fix it. Just ramble a second. I've tried to get rid of it before. I got a whole... Oh, there's more candy in there. I think Mir was dropping that yesterday. I feel bad. Oh yeah, there was like... I think there were two things I wanted to mention yesterday that I didn't. Somebody was shaking my trees. What's better than Button Opal? What is it? Snookums. I feel like it was Snookums before Button, honestly. Is the thing. Like I would maybe it was Sweetums. It was something really similar. If it wasn't that, like, straight up. Chichi thought that Southern meant warm all year. I mean, yeah, I feel like it kinda, well, it's sort of funny. I don't know. Even though there's, like, snow on the ground during the winter for Southern Hemisphere, I do personally still feel like it's a warmer winter. Like maybe it's just 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. Which around here, winters are typically, well, it's, I mean, you know, I've kind of talked about it before. Winters here have gotten, like, suspiciously more mild the last 10 years. almost upsettingly, weirdly mild. But generally, sub-freezing temperatures are normal around here. And that's always what I've imagined in game, then, therefore, is that snow on the ground meant, like, really, really, really very cold. And yeah, Mika, no worries. Hope you have a good phone call. And you live in Canada, not your winter experience, sure. I spent one winter in Canada myself. In the Ottawa region. Wasn't too bad, at least that one. And hey, Avatar Aang, welcome. Glad to see you wake up from the ice and come into the stream. Welcome today. Hope you're having a good one. Or an okay one, or just a day, depending. And hey, Queen Eli. Literally waking up to a panic attack about the election. I am so sorry to hear that. You know, to the extent possible today, you know, I myself, I have my experiences that I can and would be willing to relate. You know, in terms of the themes of resilience. And hello, Twink Destroyer 13. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having an okay day so far. That is a very borderline username, but we'll see. And thank you, Avataring. Appreciate it. Girlfriend doesn't want to talk, Mikan. Oh, that sounds like some trouble. I'm sorry. You know, communication is really the way forward in relationships. I haven't been in well, I'm not really the person to talk so much on that front, I guess, is how I'll cut that off. But I do truly believe that open and honest, you know, communication is going to make or break a relationship. So I hope that you're able to talk. You know, it may not come to the conclusion you want, but I hope that you get to talk. And sorry, let me scroll up on chat here while I'm waiting for this balloon. Oh yeah, sorry, I already said that about Canada. I do mention it a bit. And I definitely repeat myself quite a bit. And what is that? Hey, Quiggy. Thank you so much for that subscription. I appreciate it so much. Good morning. I hope that you're feeling okay so far today. I really understand waking up with it on one's mind. It definitely, a lot of mornings I guess I would say I would try to linger in bed a little bit, and this is definitely a morning where I sort of woke up and was just like, nope, I'm not gonna it's gonna be a job to relax today. It's going to be a job to rest today. And I'll definitely put that out there as an idea. You know, we're going to be waiting to hear on solid results for a while, and it really is going to be important to take a break, to take breaks, and rest. Happy Tuesday, Quickie. Thank you so much. Let me just do a little slight reactions in here, and also anyway, sold a bunch of excess Halloween stuff for nearly 90k bells. Nice. Nice, Doc. I hear you. And Eli, thing you're scared about is a not solid results. Yes. It's going to be really difficult to deal with Seeing there's going to be, I think it's safe to say that we're going to see back and forth. We're going to see attempts, at the very least, at misinformation. And it is, I guess, one point to resolve on that front is that we can make plans, and we need to make plans for regardless of the outcome. It's you know, at this point, I think we folks have done what we can. And waiting is going to be difficult, but we have to make plans regardless. Really, no matter the outcome, you know, we have futures to focus on and preparations to make, plans to make. And there are valuable things to keep in mind in terms of reaching out and building a support community and helping each other out. What's oh yeah, we stand Biden. I wouldn't describe my support that way, but I do support. Yes, absolutely support. Why does it say you created a clip? Sometimes it just happens accidentally. Oh, and I'm sorry, Chi-Chi Kitty. I keep missing your question there. Long story short, high school was a pretty weird time for me. And as a result of getting very good results on the SATs, my mom was able to apply me like as a junior to the University of Ottawa. And I didn't want to go there as a undergraduate. I wanted to keep on at the high school where I was going to be a senior, but wasn't really. Didn't have much of, well, it would have been, I didn't have any parental support on staying on that decision. Was very, very much pressured into going to Canada for a while, and it ended up being an interesting experience, one I wish I sort of almost wish I could have been more receptive to, but it was just a mess. And hey, Steffi, no worries if you wake up late, come in late. We are old. It's true. I worry sometimes about being too much like old man, about being only freshly in my 30s myself, but it really is, I don't know, it's just things have moved so darn fast over the last 20, like the last 25 years that I can, you know, remember fully, basically, to some extent. A lot of, oh boy, I don't know, wild times. No, oh, thank you, Chi-Chi Kitty, I appreciate that. Oh, and hey, Chroma, welcome, good morning to you. Yeah, let's aspire to that happy day today for sure. But no, I didn't have a bad impression of Canada, and actually, so the good thing probably is that it wasn't my first time to Canada. It was either my like second or third. I think my first time was when I was very young, and I don't really remember. But the first time I really remember was a school trip around 8th grade, which was lovely. Got to see some very nice parts, and the Canadians I met were nice. Ottawa has some really beautiful parts to it, actually. The Rideau Canal in the winter is something I'm really glad that I've seen. Personally. And alright, let me, Alright, if I miss anything in chat, please do feel free to nudge me on it. I think folks all know that. I hope. Did I already... This is the second one, right? Yes, okay. Yeah, I've got not a lot of big brain energy today, or possibly too much. Conceivably too much today. So Steffi is saying, election day, have so much anxiety and stress about it. Tips on how not to stress yourself out much. I'm going to read what Quig said here first. It looks solid. Top 3 tips being 1, make your favorite hot beverage. 2, watch your favorite movie. 3, don't stare at the results. They come in tonight. They'll still be there in the morning. You don't need to know them tonight. Those are really good tips. Yeah, I have hot cocoa ready. We've got tea. I'm gonna go easy on the coffee though. I'm gonna stay away from too much coffee for sure. Yeah. Good favorite movies, very good advice. I would also expand that to, even if possible, if you have a movie series that you can rewatch. That's a great way of getting better part of a day to roll past, in my experience. I recently rewatched The Hunger Games. Unfortunately, not a family-friendly, a broadly family-friendly recommendation. I think those are probably PG-13, if not R. But yeah, series to watch through. Or just a string of good movies. Like going through a whole TV show can be good. I would just say that those have more downtime between episodes, and I personally do get a big temptation to check my phone. Oh, credits roll, intro sequence, check the phone. So movies can be better for not having that those sort of breaks in between. Eli eating a bag of chips at 9 a.m. I've been there. Been there plenty of times. I hope they're good chips. Some chips hurt my stomach a lot, and some chips don't. So I hope that you're definitely eating chips that won't hurt your stomach. Quiggy's breakfast was Halloween candy, yeah. I've been trying to make myself eat something first before the Halloween candy. Or immediately after. Or thereabouts. I try. And yeah, Quiggy, I just can't imagine a job involving just staring into the abyss there. Good luck, friend. Definitely, and I do want folks to know, I am not, I'm not a Superman. I do want to reassure people. I'll be around on Discord today, just if people, if you all here, if you're in the Glossmount Discord, if you're feeling despair, I am someone you can let know about it. If it's too serious, if it's something that a mental health professional is I will, keep those boundaries, of course, but as a friend, I want people to know that regardless of the outcome, regardless of the results, we have futures that we will build. And it's hard to imagine doing that in certain circumstances, for sure. I'm actually going to open my gates here. But it really is important to just keep in mind that you can make plans for whatever happens. And hey, boy, that's cool. Welcome back. Just saw you. Sorry about that. Quiggy's partner is going to make pancakes when she gets back from walking the dog. So you'll have something real wonderful Oh, I hope those pancakes come out perfectly. Anna Eli, only thing keeping somewhat happy is get to watch Rachel Maddow for the election results tonight. There you go. I do like Rachel Maddow a lot. I haven't watched her in probably a bit, except in clips. I'm a fan. Stare too long into the abyss and it will stare back. Yeah, a little Nietzsche paraphrase there. I think I might have read the bit of that comes from at some point. I haven't read much Nietzsche, though. Nietzsche, I'm not sure. Chi-Chi says, find that smells help anxiety. Put some nice lotion on or an air diffuser. Peppermint is your go-to. Yeah, I love peppermint as a... We were talking about that a little bit, I think, before. But like lavender is a nice aroma for, you know, being conducive to sleep. And yeah, I think, peppermint is a relaxing one. I certainly see that. And another Rachel Maddow fan. Good. Yeah, of course not. He does really good work. There we go. There's a dodo code. Get that open. And put that up there. And nature is great too. This is good advice, Chi-Chi. Thank you. Go for the biggest walk ever, and remember that we aren't the only things on the planet. Helps to center yourself. Yeah, walks are another good one. Depending on your climate, depending on your ability. I'm gonna push myself to try to get even just a short dog walk in today, without a doubt. Well, it's kind of sunny here. It's definitely gotten cold, but the sunniness is nice. And Doc be over shortly. Sounds good, Doc. Welcome. I thought, yeah, there is that train set for sale. I know sometimes people are looking for that. And hey, Dixon Hill, welcome. Oh, and I missed before, simply Blue Alex. Sorry, welcome new followers. Thank you. Welcome in today. And we've had a few new people. So I'll try to well, let me give a quick synopsis just for the channel, basically the channel intro. But hi, I'm Manxlot. You can call me Manx or D. Please use he or him for me. I stream Animal Crossing New Horizons almost every morning, Mondays through Saturdays. I do Mondays through Saturdays, and then I take Sundays off. Saturdays, I focus on doing multiplayer games. Oh, just straight up with the gate open, that's unfortunate. I thought you had to have someone over. Okay. I do need to think about this weekend. I'd love to do more Rocket League for sure. I'd like to start doing longer on Saturdays since I'm taking Sundays off. And give us time to get through more games. And yeah, family-friendly channel. We do have some chat rules as well. I do ask, of course, that folks read those and, you know, just, be cool. I'm sorry, I'm struggling to come up with the best words always. Well, thanks so much, folks. Great to see new people in here. This week is slightly different. This is the first week that I've been tagging these streams as mental health. And I'm sorry for not giving, like, more... I wanted to be more clear with a heads up for folks that we would definitely be, potentially very stressful topics are going to be, I think, on the forefront of other people's minds, and I mean just on mine. Absolutely on mine. I brought it up myself, so apologies for anyone who was caught off guard. Um, good things in the shop today, but I don't think anything I need right now. You know, I'm just feeling a little fancy, actually. Just feeling a bit fancy, I think. And Eli would go for a walk, but 5 inches of snow outside. All right, that makes it more difficult. If you have good boots and good pants, well, hey, I'm not gonna blame you for sparing yourself, though. I don't exactly go for strolls in that anymore. Once upon a time, I really did. I mean, even just like 10 years ago, actually, I still liked cold weather and wanted to get out in the snow and play in it. Things change. Now I like looking at it out my window a bit. And Doc has some tips as well. Or for stress or about the election or something else. Watch your favorite streamers. Play a game you enjoy. That definitely. Watch TV shows, movies. Read a book or something else you enjoy. Hope this helps even just a little. Those are good tips there, Doc. And welcome, Dixon. Welcome, Wild World Lone Wolf Pancake. From Syrup. That's an epic name and title. I like that a lot. The Wild World Lone Wolf Pancake. But welcome in. Let me know that if you'd prefer I call you Pancake or Dixon. Or something else. And Mikon liked snow until high school, when you had to walk through it between classes during lunch and to and from the car. Yes. Yeah. I think that took a lot of the shine off for me, actually, like post-college, post-dropping out and working. My first job I had to commute to. And having to wake up early and go out early in freezing temperatures to clean the car off. Having to be like much more actively help with shoveling. For a while, my parents, drive and walkway and stuff. And then dealing with road conditions, definitely, yeah, really took the shine out of it for sure. But the main thing for me was just like my body, just, I don't know. It just like gets de facto sick now once it gets 60 degrees or below. It's stinks. But hey, Scarlet Kitty Paws, sorry, let me segue in there. Welcome in, it's good to see you in here. I hope you're doing okay. But please feel free to share how you are doing. How your week is going. I say good morning, but maybe good evening. Oh, you said good morning, so that's a safe bet. Sorry. I'm a little. I feel like I'm bouncing a little bit over the place, and I hope I'm not coming off as too uneven. I'm very glad to be here with you people, with you all. In chat, if you're just lurking, thanks for being here as well. I really do appreciate it. But it is sort of funny bouncing between being like, I'm glad to be here with you, with my friends, and during a stressful time. But I will be here all this week. All, same schedules, same times. Scarlet Kitty just got off work. You're an overnighter. Wow. Those shifts can be tough. I hope that's going okay for you. I have never really had to do a real overnight work shift like that. Only when I was pushing myself too hard on like school things did I do overtime work sessions. But thanks for joining here. I swear I hear a balloon. And Quiggie's wondering, is anyone else having trouble loading Discord? Flipping around, it seems like it works. There is an update though, so I'm going to try to update it just to see if it breaks. Same bat channel, same bat time, that's right. Oh, it's not going so good. Scarlet Kitty Paws asked 3 times to be switched. Oh man. Overnights at McDonald's, huh? I'm really sorry to hear that. It's actually loading back up for me, Quickie, so... Not sure, maybe try updating your Discord if you've got the green arrow in the upper right. I hope your Wi-Fi problems aren't extending. And I'm really sorry about that, Scarlet Kitty. And that's... gosh. I hope you can get your shifts changed. That sounds just very hard. And I hope you're able to get rest soon. I always, actually, I mean, not always, but whenever it comes up at least. Certainly want folks to know that it's quite alright if you just fall asleep with this stream on. It's really okay. I would take it as a compliment for sure. So no worries if people suddenly go AFK. I do want to be, you know, entertaining and engaging. These are goals of mine. But I also really, if I can do anything to help people relax enough to just be comfortable. Happy to help. About to move cross-country, so it's okay in less than 2 months. Good luck with that, Scarlet Kitty. In 2 months, like January. Good luck with that. I hope weather's, like, alright, permitting. I just moved, like, this March, but more like, just cross-state, and not actually cross. Cross would be quite different. It'd be fairly different. Good luck with the move. It was difficult. It was really difficult doing it, like, as, you know, stay-at-home orders were coming out and things like that. And I think we got, to a certain extent, pretty lucky that we were safe on stuff. But we were also really careful, which matters. Alright, you folks got a deal going, maybe? I kind of missed what's going on there. And Eli, I can explain. Jolene's a good song. It's a good, catchy song. I get, I think the White Stripes, or maybe just Jack Black covered it at some point, I want to say. I get that version stuck in my head a lot. But yeah, the song is fabulous. Yeah, those song hooks will just pop into your head sometimes after years. It really is funny how it happens. It can be so much later, and all of a sudden, like, note for note. For me, kind of recently, I got re-obsessed with the song Kiss from a Rose by Seal. This is one I think maybe only 90s kids are gonna you could possibly rap with me on that one. I don't know. But when I was younger, like, one of the first CDs I had was the soundtrack to, I think that's from Batman Forever, I want to say. And recently I've just been listening to that song a lot. I don't know, it's been stuck in my head. Oh, so the day Scarlet Kitty gets her will be New Year's Eve on purpose. Nice. That sounds... Oh my goodness. Really sounds momentous. Moving from Tennessee to Oregon, so there's a time change too. Okay, wow. I've been to Tennessee Kind of. I've been to Tennessee several years running in order to go to the Bonnaroo Music Festival around there. So I've only really driven through Tennessee and seen bits of it that way. I'm glad. I'm interesting place, that's for sure. Scarlet Kitty used to listen to it all the time. Your ex left. Oh, for the ex's ex. Aw. Yeah, that's. Oh, your roommate's been to Bonnaroo? It was a lot of fun when I was going. I'm glad I started when I did, and I think I'm glad I stopped when I did too. 45 minutes south of Nashville. Alright. Right on. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Nashville. Very interested in it in terms of like music history though, for sure. And I have not seen Hamilton actually. I do have been meaning to watch the whatever that version is that just came out, but have not actually done so yet. You know what I'm gonna do for a second here? I am gonna pull out my ACNH guide. I haven't looked at this month yet, and just see if there's anything I ought to be looking for. And that's only 9:16. How about that? I got a nice. I guess that's the other thing I should mention, just for new followers, recent folks. I stream for a relatively short time, but on Mondays through Fridays, it's an hour and a half in the morning. I very, very, very rarely go over that. And I forget what I'm doing here, but hey, thank you for following this one, dude. Welcome. How are you doing? Do feel free to share if you'd care to, or if you want to lurk. I am very much a pro lurking stream. Welcome and glad to have you here for that. All right, so the giant trevally, which is another one I think is maybe like the tuna. I want to say a fiction. I could go for a frog. Frog in a pond. Or I could go diving for a Gigas giant clam. Alright, that sounds like a plan. That does sound like a plan. I just want to get this into chat. Is that a lily of the valley? Yeah, I've got a few of those around. My island kind of dips back and forth from 5 stars depending on how much stuff is on the ground, which I think is kind of common for players. Alright, so we're looking for that extra large shadow, moving at a very fast speed. I'm sorry, let me make sure, try to be more on top of chat here. And this one, dude, you're doing good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yes, I've got a few Lily of the Valley around. Not to boast or brag, I've been playing this game every day for, since it came out, since March. You want some of those lilies? I hear ya. Yeah, the deal is they just start sprouting after 5 stars if folks weren't aware. Oh, look at that. That's where that went. So one addict to Hamilton. I think I've heard some of the songs, which were definitely catchy. Good music there. I like a good well, the thing is, I'm a big fan of nerdcore hip hop, and actually, like on Halloween, I watched like a virtual concert, and one of their sets was like mostly about Edgar Allan Poe. It was rather good. This one dude's trying to make island look nice. There's stuff all over the ground. And you've got a question, are my gates open? Yes, they are. If my gates are open, I do try to indicate on the overlay up there somewhere. I think I'm pointing in the right direction. And then you can always do !dodo in chat, and the bot will tell you, I mean, if the gates are closed or open, depending. And when there's a code, there it is, yeah. And, Fifth, hey, good morning, good to see ya. How are you doing? How are you doing? And there's Crabman playing Rocket League, I'm so good. Glad to see that. That's like, that little notification is all I get anymore. Oh, I gotta talk to Crabman. Anyway, yes, MC Lars, Fifth. I'm pretty sure we did see MC Lars live. And MC Lars was part of the virtual concert that I watched on Halloween. And I think it was just more Edgar Allan Poe rhymes and songs. I think he may have some that he's come up with since then. And Scarlet Kitty was Abby from NCIS for Halloween. Nice, good costume. And thank you for that posture check there. I appreciate that. Let me, need to get that open. Roll the shoulders. Straighten the spine. That's certainly another thing I'd recommend, I meant to say, when we were talking tips for dealing with anxiety and stress. Try to make sure that you're getting enough water. Really, really, really do. I'm gonna actually just help myself and hydrate a bit here. Just on top of everything, like, make sure you're getting enough water. Make sure, hopefully, as you're able to, you're eating enough. You know, just definitely make sure that you're not skipping meals that you'd normally have. Oh, nice, Fifth. I really need to get myself a little more familiar with Iggy Pop. I've been meaning to do it for years. I have one Iggy Pop album, and it's one of his more recent, actually more recent ones, where it's kind of French jazzy, I think, as I recall. Very, very interesting. It was a good show, though. I know, I understand folks not being really into the virtual concert experience necessarily. But I really had a good time. I definitely got into it. Just so nice to sit back and enjoy good live music. Although this one, it did YouTube, like, one of them, I think it was during Schaefer the Dark Lord set, was a few, like, webcam problems. I think on his end where it was, like, freezing for a bit. And then I think, like, once YouTube, like, buffered. And I was like, And hey there, Skiado, possibly. Sorry if I'm not saying that right. Folks can always feel free to correct me. Really at any point. But thank you for following, welcome in. And hey Quickie, thank you for the hat change. And the hydrate from Queen Claire, let me get those in one moment. Meekan has a weird visual problem where if there's any kind of spikes or punchies on a screen, your eyes hurt. Interesting. Sounds like a, interesting visual processing effect there. Let's see, at some point, for the folks who know my hat collection. I suppose you could make particular requests, otherwise I'll just try to sort of rotate through them. I know the name Toby Mac, but I don't really know who that is. Maybe it just sounds like a name I know. Let's see here. What's a good hat for today? What would be a good hat for today, though? If there's sharp things facing the screen. Oh wow, Mikan, that's an interesting challenge. I mean, I'm sorry for how it must like affect you. It really sounds like an interesting challenge to work around, kind of, or maybe interesting is a bad word to use. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to get some of the dog hair off this hat. Hopefully it doesn't show up too much on screen. Why you hate the super mutant areas in Fallout. Oh, okay. And Queen Claire loves Toby Mac. Okay, so we got one fan in there. Do I have the shocked emote? I do. I am very glad I have all the emotes. I got them all. I'll get you a shocked and a happy, though. There's a happiness. And Mikon says it is interesting. Alright. Yeah, I do think so. I can't think of anything similar that I would have in terms of, like, visual things. But it's very interesting how, like, certain, just sense stimuli can have really particular reactions. A Christian rapper, okay. I know, any Pigeon John fans out there on that topic? I've been asking that one for a while. But, so Toby Mac, a Christian rapper, Scarlet Kitty, saw him in 2015 for your graduation trip. Seer saw him a few days before. It was exactly 5 years after you saw him. Oh, that's fun. It really is, it's been a pleasure and a privilege. I've gotten a couple of times of getting to, like, see musical acts that I saw when I was young. Well, like a lot younger, a teenager, and then seeing them again when I was, well, now that I'm older. Or even getting to see them for the first time, like, 17 years after I started listening to them. That can be quite exciting. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Pigeon John. I haven't checked out his work recently. And he's I mean, he's good. I think a great hip-hop artist. Who does rap about his Christian faith. Includes it as a theme on not every song, but a lot of songs. I don't identify as a Protestant anymore. That was how I was raised. But, you know, I appreciate people expressing their faith through art. Definitely like Sufjan Stevens music. I still love listening to things like Seven Swans, or like his Christmas music as well. Did someone say Sufjan Stevens? Yeah, I still need to get Sufjan's new album, I think. That actually came out, didn't it, Quickie? I know I posted, I think, the single for Video Game. Yes, it's out. I gotta get that. I really gotta pick that up. I wanted to get the vinyl for it, but I couldn't swing it. I got the Rainbow Love Yourself single on vinyl, though. I was very glad about that. And I have like two other Sufjan albums on on record, so I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Vinyl's good, but it's also just like on Spotify if you want to listen there. I will probably do that. I would like to buy it from Bandcamp when I have the money. That is how I get a lot of my music at this point. But it's a privilege to be able to have any money to spend on that right now, for sure. Scarlet Kitty raised Baptist, but stuff happened when you moved out with your adopted family. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I was raised Protestant. Um, called myself that for a long time, felt that way, but then just, it really didn't feel like one thing in particular, at least for me, but just, in my 20s particularly, it just, all of that kind of feeling just sort of faded. Personally speaking. And I appreciate, again, I just, seeing how folks express their faith through art is, something I really do. I think can be incredibly wonderful, and personally still find it very, very moving. And welcome, dude. Thank you so much. I like my island a lot. I feel like it's... I honestly feel like it's very plain sometimes compared to people's with, like, custom paths and things like that. But thank you so much. I don't mean to, like, be bad at taking the compliment. I really appreciate it. I have worked hard on it. And I've tried to put some thought into even when I put things down quickly. And hey, darling Dumont, welcome back. How are you doing? Welcome to today's stream. I am looking for a Gigas giant clam, and we've been talking loosely about, here and there, our fears, our anxieties, in particular about, for Americans and those abroad who are concerned about Americans and America's actions. It's on our minds. It's going to be on our minds this week. But right now we're talking about things far and wide. How many hours did I spend on it? That's a good question. I'm not as up there as some people, let me tell you. 660 hours. That seems about right. Very, and I would say fully probably 600 of that has been spent streaming the game. I think that math actually checks out. I think 600 of those hours have been fully streamed and are available online. So Darling Dumont not doing too great. Woke up with a kink in your neck, so that's being painful. I'm really sorry to hear that. I've definitely been there. If you have something that you like to do for that, I hope that you're able to get some relief on there. I hope it feels better. And also terrified for today's election. Yep, I hear ya. Oh, that's moving kind of fast there. And Scarlet Kitty got an awesome picture of Toby Mac at the concert, bowing at the end of a song. Send it if you want. You could certainly post that in a Discord if you'd care to. If that's an option for you. I know that some people don't use it, some people don't want it, some people can't have it for various reasons, and I do understand. But it's a great place if you've got a photo you want to share, as long as it's, appropriate and such like, and that certainly would be. But if you do have Discord, we do have a place for that. To get full access, you do just need to follow the rules in Welcome. the bot will auto-assign you a role, unless it breaks. And if it breaks, I'm sorry about that. I hope that you'll be able to DM me. I self-host my Discord and Twitch bots, which is why they don't work great sometimes, basically. They're running on a Raspberry Pi downstairs, which is cool, and it has a lot of advantages. But the cons of it are that it's sometimes slow to respond, and I'm also not actually a professional Linux system administrator, so I don't have things like really well automated, basically. Like I know is theoretically possible. Well, that's a big tangent. And Scarlet Kitty in Discord, welcome. Great. Welcome on in there. All right, it looks like I'll check in a moment after I. This has my interest. It's moving. It's moving fast. It looks large or even extra large, and I think I've got it. Oh, it's juking. Okay. Nope, it's a lobster. Darn it. Oh, and hey, welcome, Quiggy. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. Alright, and it looks like the, Is the bot working? Let me know if you have a problem, Scarlet Kitty. I see it worked for Quiggy, but yeah, you just need to, copy and paste it. Yeah, no worries. Accidentally close it. I feel ya. And Mikan did say girlfriend can't talk. She's not feeling too well. I hope she feels better. I really do. Yeah, gosh, that's... I would hope that doesn't come up too much for you, Mikan. I could certainly imagine certain games, like I can think of a few off the top of my head where it might be a problem, but I would hope it's just not used too frequently as like a video game element anymore. But mostly in the morning. Interesting. Hey there. Welcome on in. Let's see. Let's get a wave. And how are we doing on time? Alright, we've got a bit more than 20 minutes. That's good. All good there. And hey, Nest Success, welcome. How you doing? How's it going today? Do you feel like saying? We are hanging out on my island currently. Just kind of talking, chatting. Got a few topics. And yes, Mikan, I did. I commented on in one of the Discords where you posted, which I realize can make it you might not have seen it because of that, and no worries. Very nice updated design, so I really like the ugly sweater. I was trying to remember the name of the villager. Is it Marshall on that one? On the ugly Christmas sweater? But Mikanpachi does some great Animal Crossing designs. Boy, I think the bot might have been very late on that one. But thank you for following Nest Success. Welcome on in again. I think I said it before. Welcome to today's stream. It is Marshall. Okay, that's what I thought. Recipe Guru Zell. Like all my best ideas, I stuck it in a bottle and let fate take over. For crest door plate. Wow, an actual new recipe. Feels like it's been a while. That's really cool. Sick. All right, let's check it out. If anybody on the island wants one of these, I can make extra. Just let me know. Yeah, look at that. That's good stuff. All right, and post it over there. Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice. Looks like you were pretty close. It seems like. And boy, that is something I miss a bit. I'll be glad when I can go to a show and get up front. There's nothing quite like being up close to a live show. Oh, I will say the virtual thing, I really, I think it's worth giving it a shot. If there's a band that you're interested in doing it. Sorry, neat. Okay, sorry, I just gotta... Did that work? And Doc, yeah, you'd like one of those crests? Sure thing. I gotta go sell a couple things out of my pockets. And how are we on... Alright, that's still there, so that's all good. Stuck in the Able Sisters, got trapped, sorry you left. Seems okay. For anybody else who's still around, check your pockets. And Chroma wondering, what do I think will happen tonight with either candidate winning? We won't, there won't be enough data to know decisively tonight. I am reasonably certain about that. I think if anybody declares tonight, it's going to be premature and a poor decision to try to do that. I'm hoping that nobody's going to try to declare victory. The incumbent seems to be openly flirting with the idea of trying to claim it if there's any kind of early lead, which would be not good. I really don't think there's going to be a decisive result for at least a day or two. It really is going to take time for ballots to get counted. And some places, I believe, my understanding, are not allowed to start counting ballots until today for some reason, like mail-in ones that they got weeks ago. And it just takes time. There will be chaos no matter what. Sort of? I mean, yeah, kind of. I think that there's going to be, the wave of right-wing violence has been devastating. Militia groups plotting to kidnap governors of states. And that's before election. I think, unfortunately, there is going to be, to some extent, there will be a lot of chaos. And it is why that point I keep trying to return to of trying to be prepared, of understanding that you can have plans for regardless of results. Yeah, Mikan, do not both sides. It's a horrible false equivalency. It's a horrible false equivalency. It's not comparable what far right and just right-wing groups are doing. Running campaign buses off the road. I'm not gonna go example for example on this. Mikan, one of the rule zeros here was don't argue with me and don't argue with moderators. Nobody's condoning violence, but I really cannot accept somebody trying to portray the left and the right as having any kind of similar violent tendencies. The hard data is out there. It's really unmistakable. And there is no equivalency. And sorry, let me catch up. I know I missed a couple of things. Chroma did say, good thing most people voted early. Well, don't think it will take as long as people were expecting. Yeah, and as Quiggy says, there are local laws that you're not allowed to count ballots until after the polls close tonight. And keep in mind, I don't know if it overlaps with places, but there are places where the polls can't close until everyone in line has voted. Which means sometimes the polls don't close for hours until afterward. And as Chroma says, hope for the best, can't let our guards down tonight. And going forward, that's the thing, is regardless of the result, you know, those who really care about progressive ideas, who care about social justice and social equity, it will be an ongoing push. It will be an ongoing fight, regardless. It will be. Mikan, I don't know. That's not a question to be asking here. There's so much data on it. Yeah, it's very easy to find the information on there. You can start by looking at just information from the Southern Poverty Law Center is a good place. The American Civil Liberties Union also. I think there's a there's a particular website. Is it But yeah, now's not really the place. They are tracked by the FBI to the extent that the FBI does anything to monitor these groups anymore. And there's a 8Watch, thank you, SPLC. Thank you very much, Quiggy. And yep, absolutely, we're gonna listen to our moderator here. This is it's a tangent that's not really germane and is definitely getting out of the scope of what I want to be talking about on stream here. And right, just as Chroma says, regardless of the work, regardless of the results, it's a lot of work in front of us. And no, Mikan, I'm very much going to be talking about the election this week. I'm not sure why you're trying to argue here, and I really don't appreciate it. I've tried to be very clear. This is not a place, and I don't know if I've said it as clearly as I might be saying it now, but this is not going to be a stream for everyone. This is a stream for some people, and this is going to be a tough week, and I'm going to be here to reassure the people who are vulnerable right now. It's a depressing and anxious subject, and they've come up before. I know it's difficult, and that's why there's always the option if it's, you know, unfortunate. I want to walk the line where I'm framing things in a gentle way, and it's hard when topics come up that are, by their nature, well, they are just so difficult. They feel so thorny. But this is one me trying not to talk about it would be very, very disingenuous. And no, Chroma, I please, I reject your sorry there. I do not want you to feel sorry at all. I've been bringing it up myself. I plan on being open and clear about things. And again, this is not the time, not the streams to really try to take up any kind of argument. I said it yesterday and I will repeat it, that if there's something that you feel like you have to say because there's something I said and you have a response so important because you think it impacts our personal relationship, I am open to talk to elsewhere. And now in this space, where and just I'm not going to I'm really not going to put up with arguments with me or my moderators. As it is, as a member of the kingdom, I've given you more leeway here, Mikon, than I would other folks. You know, as someone who's been very generous with us before. And hey, Doc, a hydrate, a posture check, and a hat change. All right, let's get him in there. All right, the hydrate though. Basement Child Bennett, nice. It is a pretty good title. And Darling Dumont, yeah, I appreciate it, Chroma, but you don't need to be sorry at all. Sometimes, I know I say sorry a lot. It's not the thing I need to work on most by any means. But it's something I do probably a little too much. And Mikon, you wanted to say something, but you don't want to upset people. That's impulse control, I guess, sometimes. Sometimes that is just, I have to say, myself. I think, hanging around people, I will think things that I do not say. I think that's quite healthy. Am I doing anything with the things in my pockets? I guess I was going to fish a little more? What am I doing? Gotta say hello, that's right, gotta run to the airport. How are we doing on time? We are getting close there. I have to close my gates in a couple of minutes. But folks who are on my island, you're welcome to hang out for a bit longer. I'll just close my islands so that, like, new people won't be coming in. But you can shop and hang around and all that stuff. And I forgot to say it, but you're obviously welcome to self-tour. You're welcome to poke into either of my houses. Those are both mine. Really need to get back working on those again one of these days. Yeah, I mean, well, Mikon, if you don't want to say something about a topic, it's not necessarily appropriate to ask other people not to talk about it as well. If you don't want to hear the conversation, it's kind of on you to, you know, indeed to exercise your discretion on being a part of it. But I don't mind talking about Animal Crossing speculations. You can just ask that question. It's just as a tip for more natural segues. Just go into the question. And hey Mason, welcome back. Good to see you in here. Sorry if the time change is throwing folks off, but I'm just coming up on the last few minutes of today's stream. And I closed my gates there like just a moment early just because I don't totally want to run back to the airport. But as I said, for the folks who are already here, yeah, leave at your own pace, basically. I would say, you know, leave within like a half hour-ish, because I'll probably put my Switch to sleep around then. But otherwise, you can poke around and hang out and all that. And I'm gonna spend like, I guess the last couple minutes swimming and hoping I get extremely lucky on Gigas Giant Clam. And hey, Abby Tabby, welcome. Good to see ya. Sorry, I'm right about to end right soon, but it's good to see you. Got a scallop, but no Pascal. I'm guessing he doesn't. Wait, are you here, Nikon, still? I'm guessing he doesn't come if it's multiplayer, though, unfortunately. Since I got like the 5 scallops or whatever. Mason had to go to school, so you missed some of the stream. Well, glad that you're getting your school in, though. I hope it's going okay. It's valuable. I hope you're learning some good stuff there. And Turkey Day, I expect it to be fairly... I mean, I don't remember exactly what all... I did the whole thing in New Leaf, I think, but I really don't remember what they asked you to do for it. You know, actually, I think was there one in New Leaf, actually? Now I'm just remembering the Jingle event and Pave, whatever Pave's thing was. And sorry, Mason, I have to go right into my day job after work. That is my weekly schedule. So I won't be able to play Animal Crossing until much later today. But I hope you're having a good time playing it. Have you started having some fun with Animal Crossing again? I remember you saying that you were more into... I want to say you said you were more into Fortnite and Minecraft for a while there. A festival! That's right, thank you, Chroma. That's right. And Mars Girl. Hey, Mars Girl, good morning. Good morning, welcome in. Yeah, alright. I think that might just be a general yeah. Including, I hope, the having fun with Animal Crossing again. Do you like the pumpkins? I'm still a big fan of the... I'm still a big fan of the pumpkins since they've been added. I want to watch your stream. I'm going to be, as I said, Mason, I'm going to be pretty busy after the stream. That is my usual thing. I will be, and yeah, Queen Claire is live. That's wonderful. Let's, we're a few minutes away here, but let's, just take a look. See what she's up. Oh dear. Oh yeah, that does require parameters, doesn't it? That would make sense. And we got an Ask Google from Mario Man. I'll get that in 1 second. Thanks for following, Mario Man. I will be raiding into his stream. And you too, Quiggy. Thanks so much for being here today. Best of luck with things on the professional side for sure. I will certainly be talking to you later. And yeah, in a minute or two, we are going to be raiding Queen Claire's stream there, which, for those of you who just want no talk about the incredibly significant thing that is underway. It is not finished today, but the US election, there you go. Queen Claire. It's going to be a very energetic, family-friendly stream for you folks. And I'm very excited. She had 1 day break, and she's back after her pretty amazing 24-hour stream. I don't know if she's had the chance to like do all highlights from that yet, but I'll definitely be recommending, or do recommend those to folks. And let me get this. What is 0 divided by 0?
No one knows. It's possible that 0 divided by 0 is some unknown number mathematicians have yet to discover. Maybe they'll name it after you.
No one knows is actually not the answer I was expecting there. That's pretty interesting. And a hydrate, thank you for that. It does. It takes me a little bit sometimes to get to these. And it's too bad. It's too bad Quiggy just left the room. I think. We got a lot of people thinking it must be 0. I see the logic there. I see the logic there, but the thing is, you can't divide by 0. It's a thing as far as I know. I see the logic. I see the thinking. Yeah, math is weird. Math is actually, it's pretty cool. I never got into the deep stuff. I got basically as far as calculus, and then I couldn't really hang on anymore to what was going on. I had kind of a love-hate with math at certain points. I've always meant to decorate back here, and I still haven't. One of these days. And Mason thinks it's definitely -1. Oh, you gotta write it into Google then. You gotta let them know. I've done that, and that's why we have temporal paradoxes. There we go. That explains why 2020 is somehow 1930, like 1939 all over again. Would explain a lot. I have to end here, folks. I gotta get out of here. I'll be hanging out in Queen Claire's stream for today, though. I do have to head to my day job. So, you know, for folks who are over in Queen Claire's stream, you know, I'll be there lurking. And just popping in once in a while. But thanks so much for being here, folks. It is a hard time, and I just want to repeat, rest. Only don't push yourself to stay up on top of things. Try to give yourselves a lot of space tonight. In particular, really try to avoid tapping into news feeds before you're going to bed. Is one advice I can only offer. But take care of yourselves today. Reach out to the people you care about and who, you know, you can get strength from, and offer them yours. I appreciate you being here a lot. I'll be back tomorrow and the day after, and such like. Chroma's favorite thing to do in math is factoring. I do like that. Nabby loves how when she'd ask teachers why you do math in a certain way, they just shrug and say that's just how it goes. Oh, that's so unsatisfying. Some of those stories are actually very interesting. It always makes me sad. I really think that most of the time, like, no subject is boring. It's really about having a good presentation on it, and in as much as possible, really working with the individual student. Doc divided by 0 caused the temporal conundrums and various other things. And bye-bye, Queen Eli. Sorry, Queen Eli. Bye-bye, Abby. And, Mason, am I gonna add the emotes? I only have one more emote slot right now, and I am gonna add something else. I appreciate it, though. I still use art that you made me. Let's show it at the moment, and I'm gonna get this raid started, though. There is Mason's Balloon Boy drifting past at the top there. Thank you for that one, humble animator. I do appreciate it still. But yes, if you'd like to join the raid, you just need to stick around. And I'll hit that button in a moment. Thank you again, folks. I'll be back tomorrow. Please do take care of yourselves. And I'll see you again soon, I hope.